All right, Gaye, DeRusso, Majestic rider working on a horse that doesn't want to take a turn up here. So walk faster with more energy. Yep. And then when you tap her, like keep your hands on the reins, but if you can, you know, tap her behind your butt. But when we get halfway out, you're gonna switch your, oh, I forgot, I'm gonna ride her so it doesn't matter. More than they can with the spur and the stick. So that's okay, so stop, look up, stop looking down, stop pulling, yep. Switch your stick to your left hand, yep. Now just sit back, relax, yep. So when I tell you we're gonna turn right, you're gonna open your right rein to do it. Your left rein's gonna go against her neck. You're gonna stick your left spur in her. And when she starts acting up, if you can, you're gonna hit her in the neck. And if that's not working, if you can tilt the stick, so you're gonna have to push your stick further down in your hand. You're gonna go like this with your stick. So look at me like that and hit it towards her face, okay? And before we go, I want you to try to get your energy so you are pissed off. So anything that makes you mad. Okay, so look where you want to go. Right rein, left leg, and then go to your stick. Hard, 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 hard. Keep turning, keep turning. Keep left spur, keep going, keep going. It's okay, I'll back up. You keep turning, keep turning. Turn your left toe out. Try and go forward, so both legs. Oh. That's okay. Try and go forward. Look up, both legs. There you go. Good job. Okay, now bring your energy back down. Tell her she's a good girl. But don't pet her, because you need your hands on the reins, okay? Okay. Now once you get up here, stop her. You're going to wait for me, because it might set her off. And then we'll ask her to go again, and you might have to do the same thing. But I try to spin a couple of times, and then I go to both legs to make them go forward. So stop when you get on the flat part, sorry. Okay, so stop here. We'll just pretend we're chit-chatting, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, all good. Okay, now get ready. So the same thing, yep. So your right rein would be open, yep. Good. So when you're coming alone, you're trying to come pretty forward. You don't want to be running, but you want to go with energy. So you have something to work with. If they're already stalling, it's much harder. So when you get up to this spot up here, we'll stop and we can get off and switch horses. Hopefully this is high enough. Okay, so we're gonna stop. I'm gonna take her through it first. Okay, so I'm kind of gonna be a little bit in my thigh. My reins are pretty short. I'm gonna open my right rein, left leg, and I'm just going to push her. Now she won't go. So I'm kind of going to be a little bit in my thigh. My reins are pretty short. I'm going to open my right rein, left leg, and I'm just going to push her. Now she won't go.
I'm back here. You did pretty, she did good with you. Okay. Turn it off? Okay.
You still back there? Good girl. Nope, now she's doing it again. Okay, now I'm going to stop in a second and come back so you can turn it off for a minute. Oh, yep. I'm just letting her rest. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. So I'm going to stay on her just because I want to practice it again. Yeah, so just go back where you were, kind of watch Tilly. So now she's speeding up, just so you know, I'm sliding the bit. But again, you'll hear it on this video. Okay, so when I go to turn her, she might do the same thing. Some of it's feel, so when she went, she felt more like she was balking, and that's why I hit her with both legs. And I did kick her, like I said, don't kick her back there, and then I kicked her. But I just felt like I had to hit her really hard. Okay, so here I go. So I'm gonna turn. You ready? Right rein open, left leg. Good girl. Nope. Okay, now she's probably gonna stop up here too. Good girl. Yep, so now I'm gonna rest again. You ready? Right rein open, left leg. Good girl. Nope. Okay, now she's probably gonna stop up here too.
Okay.
So I'm just rested. I think she doesn't like that scarecrow up there. Many horses will do this. They balk, and you're trying to figure out, are they going to rear or are they going to buck? And they will scare a lot of people. I know Minnie pretty well. She's just screwing around, and she's testing. She wants to make sure she's a good leader. So many horses that are great, she's fully trained, will test you. That's just the way it goes with horses. And if they think you're not a strong leader, they'll test you more, and then they're like, I'm not going with you. So you got to be a strong leader, get someone to get after them, and then you try it. So now we're going to go back. She's going to speed up, so as soon as I turn, I'm sitting back and sliding the bit. But when I was coming up, I'm kind of leaning forward in case she does rear up. Because when they don't want to go forward, you got two things they're going to do, either buck, well, three, buck, pro hop, or rear. And you got to be able to feel the difference. So I'm coming back down. So I'm going to do it one more time, and then we'll see if you feel up to doing it, or I can do it more, or that can be the end of it too if you're not comfortable. Okay, any questions before I try it again?
No,
Yeah.
I know I need to work with
It's
her.
hard, and I can probably use my whip better than you can.
Yeah.
So when I start hitting her, I really hit her. And if she got really bad, I might I flip it over in my hand, and I go like this, like, because I can hit them harder versus this.
Right.
Okay, so you ready?
You tell me when.
All right, here we go. Okay, so left rein open, left leg. This time I'm going to hit her because she balked again last time. So I just hit her to start. Good girl. She's doing good. She's not stopping. Good girl. So that time I was more proactive and tapped her immediately to start going. And then the reason I'm giving her treats is to make going up here a good thing. Then we just rest. You don't want to do this and then take them on a full trail ride, because that's not a reward. So when you got a problem like this, you got to just do little short things like this, and then each day go a little bit further up the hill, and then you can start going on the trail ride again. But again, if I get her out here and do a 3-hour ride, you know what she's going to do next time? It's like, nope, I don't want to go. Okay, so left rein open, left leg. This time I'm going to hit her because she balked again last time. So I just hit her to start. So again, your stick is going to go in your left hand. So don't do it. We're just going to practice. We're just standing here, okay? So we're pretending we're going towards the turn. Your right rein opens. Whatever you do, you don't want to pull backwards, because backwards stops the motion. So when we do this stuff, your hands are going out, not back, unless she's running forward. So the rein will just go out to the side. The left rein will be against her, and then when I say hit her, you're going to hit her in the neck as hard as you can and try to kind of stab her with your left spur. And then if I say leg, after that I mean both legs, and you kick her and just keep hitting her, and then I'll tell you from there what to do. Now, are you mad? Get mad first. Yes, now don't look down. So get ready. Right rein open, hit her. Hard, hard. Go forward, both legs, go. Just let her go. And then go up to that spot, stop her, and then give her a cookie. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Hang on, Tilly. So Tilly, look, Tilly's getting upset. I know. It's okay. Yeah, you're gonna get a cookie too. Tilly gets very tense. Yeah, so stay up there a couple minutes or whatever, and then come back and we'll try it again. Stay up there longer. Don't turn back towards me yet. Yep. Because if you turn back towards home, of course they want to go home. All right, so now come back. Keep your eyes on me. If she's fast, keep your legs off and just lightly slide the bit, talking to her. And then you're going to come down and we're going to take a left. So we're going to try it again. I'm going to stay a little bit further behind this time to give it more of a test. And this is good for Tilly too, to have to separate from that horse, because I don't get to play games like this with my clients. So when you get down here, you're not going to stop and rest, because this is a bad place. You turn around and just do the same thing. So eyes up, look back, right rein open, don't pull back. Yep. Be ready with your stick. Keep your right rein open, hit her. Now both legs, go forward. Look up, talk to her, tell her she's a good girl, but keep going till you get to that spot and then stop facing up the hill. So she did good, and look, Tilly's better this time because she's like, oh, she came back last time, I'm okay. And my mommy is quite mean if I don't do the right thing. So a good way to play separation, and good way to get your horse to start being leader on the trail. Like if you're starting to be a leader, this could be your first exercise, and then after that I could go up there, pass her, and lead her the rest of the ride, and then she could lead home, because horses will always want to go home, so that's much easier. But that way you practice this part, you go on a good trail ride, you get to lead home, and then each day you try more and more and more to lead. But if you're not a good leader, don't try to do the whole thing at once. It's too much anxiety, which the horse will feel. They won't trust you, and it will get worse and worse. So you just do little bits. Remember, steps. It's just baby steps. Okay, now come back. Keep your eyes up when you turn, because you want to practice that. So when you're down here turning, you try to look down at her. So you're trying to keep your eyes up, and the reason she might have been trying to rear is it looked like you were going to pull back on her.
When I got down there?
When you were down here, you didn't do it that time, but I'm saying why you had the problems before. When she acted up, I think you pulled back.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. So when you're having problems in the rearing, you want to just pull out to the side. So now we're going to go up a little bit further and then turn around and try it again. So this time I'm not going to try and tell you when to hit her, but hit her when you start getting towards those last poles. Okay, so we're going to turn around now. Yep, remember, get mad, look up. Yep, hands wide, no pulling back. Just go forward. And remember, you hit her on your own. Let go, go forward. That's it. So when she hit her, maybe kind of jerk, but she was going forward, and then she pulled back on her. So that's two confusing things. That's it. Still tell her she's a good girl. So when you did it that time and you hit her, she went forward and you pulled on her. Yes, so you want to make sure, it doesn't matter if you turn and she gallops, you don't pull back, because the whole thing is go forward. So when we do it again, she might not be as good because she did what you asked and then you punished her. All right, now come back and we'll do it again. Eyes up, because every time you turn, you look down. So when you turn, practice not pulling back, just opening your rein, even up there, just opening your rein and looking up, because this is what you do.
Yeah.
And then that is confusing her and then pissing her off and all of that. But now, because we made a mistake,
Yeah.
she might react to it. So again, if she turns and gallops up that hill, you just gallop up it. No?
I did.
Oh, good. Yeah, because she didn't do anything wrong. That was just us making a mistake. So remember, when you make this turn right here, keep your eyes up, widen your hands, don't pull back. Okay, you ready? Let's turn. So wide hands, look up, all leg, yep, good. Now remember, don't pull back. Whatever you do, hands forward and wide and hit her. Hands forward and wide and hit her. Go, let her go. Yep, you still pulled back. So So see, that's how you think like the trainer got the horse up. Why can't I get it? Because we're doing the wrong thing. So it's confusing the horse, and then they get pissed and have a temper tantrum. So to me, the reins looked a little too short. Yeah, so don't worry. When we're doing this, we're focused on one thing, not gating, not her headset, nothing else. Just turn forward. And the more we do it, again, the harder they get tired of doing it. So these next 2 times, well, 1 or 2 times, we got to make it right.
Maybe I'll start out just a little slower.
No.
No?
Why don't we want to go slow? Because we want this horse to go forward. And she's pulled on her every time. So if we now start going slower, she's going to suck back.
I was afraid she was going to bolt.
Bolting is better than going back to the barn.
Okay.
I've never had her bolt, so I'm not worried about it. All right, come back.
Did I look down?
Not that time. But again, see, you had a couple good ones. I fixed it. You had a couple good ones. Now you had a couple bad ones. So we're punishing Minnie for doing the right thing.
Right.
So if she thinks go and she thinks fast and you think she's going to bolt and pull, we just ruined it. So you got to go. Even if she bolts up that hill, she's going to be...
If she bolts, I need to put her on out. Not.
Well, out, and you just go, because that hill is long, you know? So by the time she gets up there, she'll be tired. But that's just it. You can't be afraid of the speed when you're trying to get them to go forward somewhere. So we got to exaggerate it. That's why we want to go fast. Okay, so you ready? So look up, widen your hand, turn her. Yep, be careful that you're not pulling back when you're widening your hand. Okay, now just go. Wide hand, hands forward, go. There you go. Let's see if she's still on. Good, now I'm gonna reward her by bringing Tilly up there. Now you're just gonna sit there and talk to her. Give her a cookie. And then her reward is I'm bringing Tilly up, and then we're just gonna sit here and relax, and then we're gonna get off, loosen the girth, and walk back home, but then we can go. But when you got your hands wide, you have a lot of tension on them.
Okay.
So you're like this.
Yeah.
You wanna be wide and
loose.
going forward, yes.
I did that after I turned and realized I was safe and I wasn't going to fall off. I did that.
Yes.
But I did notice that I did that when...
Yes. So we've created this problem because she
Yes.
tested one time and you probably did the wrong thing.
Right,
And then
right.
she's like,
Yeah.
So now, like, if you can, I would try to practice this when I'm here. So if you have a problem, I can come help you.
Yeah,
But
right.
you have to go through it in your head and
Right.
practice it at home. Like,
And slow.
hands forward. Yes. Like this, but forward. So yeah, you can still steer, but you don't want to be pulling on her as you're trying to go up the hill.
Right.
Like right now, you're pulling on her. Yes. So let your reins go looser and push her back forward. That's it. Make her stand by Tilly. She can talk to Tilly. Now just keep your arms forward so we're not pulling on her mouth. So without knowing it, you're probably pulling a lot more than you think. And when you
Yeah.
get nervous, you're pulling, and now it's made her start rearing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.